wasn't the right call. Manages to not get a punish on that whip DP. GG Shiraka, that's a tough matchup.
Yeah, we'll introduce you to Glue. He'll level up your gi for you.
All right, so it looks like we are finally down to top 8.
Friendless, Loser, and Bickett are probably still going at it. And Oscar Mike, we can mark him as a win.
Yep. Oscar Mike takes that 2-0. And it looks like Bickett also took his match against Friendless Loser 2-0. All right, Bickett making it into top 8. Good stuff to Bickett, my Ibuki representative. All right, so it looks like we're ready to just continue on with our top 8 matches. Let's go ahead and jump right into F Society 00 versus Bickett.
If you just want to do the invites,
yeah, sure.
I can announce it in the Discord to save some time.
Bickett. And F Society 00. Oops. Apparently there's some stream delay. All right, let's go ahead and hop to the back of this queue. F Society in Rookie League managing to make top 8. Hopefully he's not a Smurf or something. I didn't manage to find any other accounts.
Let's do this.
Wubba lubba dub dub!
Thanks for the follow, Mount Red.
Alright, both of my characters. We've got Bickett sporting Ibuki and F Society sporting Karen.
Round 1.
What's up, Afro?
Alright, F Society is kicking it off with liberal use of that V-skill.
Thanks for the follow, Simply.
Now, just like in the matchup up against Urian, Karen's anti-airs not very strong, but good enough to anti-air Ibuki. However, if you're fishing for too many sweeps and too many V-skills, you will get jumped in on as a Karen player.
Thanks for the follow.
Very solid corner pressure coming out of F Society here. The throw into the shimmy.
Round 2. Fight.
Going for the reset, managing to stay in front there. And F Society takes the first match very convincingly.
Kari wins. Round 1. Fight.
Excellent forward heavy kick off the start of the round, reading that V skill and getting the crush counter. Not opting for a reset afterwards, however, just going for the damage option. Bickett, once again, getting another crush counter on that V skill. And gonna close it out very convincingly with the damage option off of that stun.
You should train harder.
Round 2. Fight.
I definitely do want to see a lot more V reversals coming out of Bigot because that's the perfect way to shut down that Karen pressure once you get cornered. Using that V reversal does mean that you lose access to that V trigger. However, the V trigger is a comeback mechanic, whereas the V reversal is just a very consistent way to get the opponent off of you.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, excellent confirmation from the target combo overhead into the big damage, into the reset, into the stun. Bigot not going for the kunai release option here, or at least dropping it if he was going for it. I do know that there is a very powerful kunai release combo that you can get in the corner that probably would have killed. Bigot managing to get that win.
Ibuki wins.
All right, so right away we saw a really good adjustment out of
Round
Bigot.
1. Fight.
Ooh, the crouching fierce punch anti-air. That's a very peculiar anti-air to use, but if you know if it works, it works. And Bigot responding right away with an anti-air of his own. Not gonna fall for those dash-up shenanigans. It's not real tech. Those dash-ups are, in fact, minus if you don't use an Orochi or something to stop them early. Again, Bigot, just the consistent anti-airs. And then the jump-ins. This is gonna be a meaty standing medium punch. Manages to confirm off of it. What's it gonna be? This forward heavy kick into the crouching. He really wanted that stun.
He did.
F Society going for a V reversal instead of just punishing that slide. Managing to clinch out that round with an optimal combo in the corner.
I can see right through you.
Round 2. Fight.
Again with that same meaty setup. This time goes for some kind of a shimmy. Expecting like a EX Senha or something, but F Society hasn't shown any signs. Oh, never mind. There's that EX Senha. And again, F Society just sort of going for it now. No punish on that V reversal. I feel like that was absolutely a punishable V reversal there. But it just didn't challenge. Again, excellent anti-airs coming out of Bigot. Very on point with those. I do want to see some V reversals coming out of Bigot. Never mind, that is going to be the round.
You should train harder.
Absolutely down to the wire here. This is going to be match point.
Fight.
Again with that
Same start.
crouching fierce punch anti-air. That's Karen's best anti-air. It's very difficult to space and time correctly. But F Society seems to be getting some mileage out of it at the start of the round. Oh no, that's tragic. Bigot using all of his kunai and not even connecting with them. Bigot just not using that V reversal at all, even though that's the absolute tool that he needs to get himself out of the corner. There it is. There's that V reversal. You do get a meaty after that one, but he doesn't seem to go for it. Is this going to be the chip kill? You have a V reversal. You can use it, Bigot. He doesn't need it. He punishes, but he doesn't get an optimal punish. So the mix-up going to be here. F Society manages to take it with a lucky crouching fierce punch after that
Cutting
failed
wins.
reset.
Alright, so next match will be
Alright.
Oscar Mike and Celiot.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and then to Oscar, Mike, and Celiot.
It's go time.
Alright. Top to the back of the queue. These two duke it out. I don't think I've seen Celia play before, but yeah, I am excited to see Laura.
Nope, I think this is his first time on our stream.
Alright.
Let's do this.
Oscar Mike versus Celiax. I don't feel like this matchup goes too heavily in either direction. Laura's got a lot of tools for every situation. Has very, very powerful anti-airs in that that heavy punch bolt charge. If you know, can actually react to jump-ins and manage to get it off in time. And then Laura's also got that that armored bolt charge for going through fireballs.
Now,
And again, if you can react properly, you can absolutely punish fireballs with it.
check BFF real quick.
Fight.
So Celiac, I might hit you up for some Laura attack. Just trying to learn her. Oscar might put himself in the corner.
Whoa, just wakes up with the armored bolt charge there. That is not armored on frame 1, so a correct meaty would have beaten that. Very smart to go for those EX Hadoukens instead of a normal projectile because you know that Celiac was waiting for a normal fireball to be able to bolt charge through it.
Round 2. Fight.
Celiac just sort of doing the V-skill dash right in Oscar Mike's face. I'm not sure if that was intentional. Excellent light punch elbow mix-up directly into more mix-ups. The frame traps on Laura are absolutely insane. But I do want to see some a little bit of mixing in that command grab option. Excellent reactions with the heavy punch bolt charge.
Oh, nice.
Oscar Mike managing to close that round with just a tiny bit of health on the board.
You wins. Round 1. Fight.
All right, let's see if Celiac can make some adaptations here. Looks like his play is pretty solid. Oscar Mike going for the DP there, not quite getting it this time. I think he came out with a crushing medium punch instead. Excellent reactions again with that heavy punch bolt charge as an anti-air. Managing to put Oscar Mike into the corner. Oh, dashes away though. I don't know that I agree with that. When you have that corner advantage, you don't want to let it up that easy. Maybe if you're trying to bait a jump. Doesn't matter. Celiac managed to get the stun and the kill.
Very nice.
Round 2. Fight.
Again, Celiac going for that same frame trap after that connecting with that light punch bolt charge. As I said earlier, it would be nice to see her him mix in that command grab option there. Keep Oscar Mike on his toes. Probably tempt him to start using the DP as an option. Oh, that light punch projectile on Allura is so frustrating because it's not going to connect, but at the same time it puts you into proximity block, so you can't just walk backwards. Ooh, good punish on that Fierce Tatsu. Prevented Oscar Mike from sailing off to the opposite end of the screen. Really out sitting on 0 health and manages to get it chipped away there with that crouching medium kick.
Final round. Fight.
Wow, random EX Bolt Charge. I'm not sure what he was looking for, but it happened to connect there. Luckily, because that is punishable on block.
Just like that.
Oscar Mike
there it is.
managed to confirm into that super, getting that kill.
Ryu wins.
All right, good stuff to Oscar Mike. Some pretty solid Laura play out of Celiat. I was impressed by some of the reactions there with the EX Bolt charges and the Heavy Punch Bolt charges as anti. I feel like if Celiat can vary up those mix-ups after the Light Punch elbow, you could absolutely see a lot more success and force the opponent to make a lot more mistakes there.
Okay, we have simply KGT, or sorry, KTG and Justin.
All right, setting in. We've got Justin Akatsuki. Versus Simply KTG.
Alright, everybody's in there.
All right.
Check out BFF.
I'm looking at it.
Let's do this.
Sorry guys, just looking into things.
Alrighty, looks like we've got Justin Akatsuki, another veteran Ryu player from our previous tournaments, versus Simply KTG, another first, as far as I know, to these tournaments. I don't think I've ever seen Simply KTG's Karen, but it is always nice to see more Karens. Simply KTG manages to connect with a crouch medium punch, but doesn't follow up with the rest of the confirm there. Simply KTG managing to Rasenha directly over that projectile. That is very difficult to do, as a matter of fact. You need to have A, good reactions, and B, good reads.
Round 2. Fight.
Simply KTG, again, imagine to get a crouch medium punch and a KK confirm, but doesn't follow up with anything. Simply KTG connecting with the raw Tenko. Again, not really following up for any kind of optimal damage there. Raw Tenko, no punish from just Akatsuki. That is -4, so not everything punishes it. However, you have to know what your -4 punish is with any character.
Ryu wins.
Alright, Justin Akatsuki taking that first match pretty convincingly.
Round 1. Fight.
Simply KTG managing to connect with some counter hit strings there. Again, not able to seal the deal with any kind of finishers. Interesting anti-air standing medium punch there to Simply KTG. Good anti-air jab out of Justin Akatsuki. Absolutely cannot let Karen jump in on you, especially as a Ryu player. Some more EX dashes coming out of Simply KTG. Simply KTG almost stunned, managing to buy himself a little bit of time to let that stun bar die down a little bit. Again, more jump-ins coming out of Simply KTG. Justin Akatsuki not able to anti-air everything. Here's the Rasenha, and that is absolutely punishable. Another jump in into a connection that he confirmed, but no real combos there, just sort of pressing buttons, and Justin Akatsuki does not block. Manages to get his life level down just a little bit too much there. The EX dash into Tenko, very punishable. I mean, it does sometimes work. It is a very powerful gimmick with Karen, but that is a gimmick. Simply KTG managing to connect with some Rekka confirms, but it's not enough to close that round.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, counter hit confirms coming out of Simply KTG and actually managing to follow up with a heavy kick Rasenha. Pulling up to Justin Wong confirms. EX Tenko into V-scale. Again, that gimmick is punishable, but when it works, it works. It doesn't look like Justin Akatsuki quite knows how to punish that EX Tenko. Simply KG managing to jab that Fierce Tatsu
Cutting
and
wind.
take that match.
Round 1. Fight.
Justin Akatsuki trying to close the distance at the start of this match. And start an offense sooner rather than later. Good anti-air jab coming out of Justin Akatsuki. Not letting Simply KTG jump in whenever he wants. He's been getting a lot of damage off of those free jump-ins. Oh, excellent Orochi going through that fireball. EX Penko managing to catch the neutral jump. And Simply KTG actually working on a stun here. Here it is. And this is going to kill. Going for the fancy schmancy V-trigger confirmed.
Round 2. Fight. Hadouken! Damn it.
Again, KTG getting that jump in and managing to capitalize with some pretty big damage this time around.
Nice V reversal there. Gets himself out of the corner and
Justin
up
manages to work his way out of the corner. Oh, the air-to-air into the crouching medium punch. I'm not sure what Justin pressed after landing on the ground, but it wasn't DP and it wasn't block. Simply KTG actually manages to take it over Justin Akatsuki. Knocking Ryu out and putting a samurai hat on his head. Good stuff by Justin Akatsuki. Even better stuff by Simply KTG. Just managing to pull that through with sheer fundamentals. Alrighty, so guys, it looks, as much as it pains me to say it, it's like we've got a majority decision here that while the cap on this tournament is in fact bronzed and silver, the cap is gold. It's not necessarily strictly a matter of what league you're in or what rank you're in terms of being eligible for this beginner and intermediate tournament. It's a matter of skill level. And we've decided that that F Society, as a result of having made his account today and clearly being above the skill level that one would expect for this kind of tournament, we're going to have to disqualify him a little bit later on. And again, I apologize for not catching stuff like this earlier on. This is sort of my job in the screening part of the check-ins to look for this kind of stuff. And I also want to apologize to F Society. Like, it sucks to actually like put time into this tournament and then get disqualified in the middle. Like, if I were, I'd rather be allowed to run through it or just get disqualified off the bat. And so I apologize for not catching this earlier. But yeah, I'm sorry, F Society. You're gonna have to be disqualified, and we're going to give your position to Bigot since he was the last opponent that you faced. So Bigot, if you are still around, you actually do have a bye into the top 8 of the losers bracket, and we're going to go ahead and alter the bracket here.
And the next match will be Low Tier Hype versus True Sonic.
Yep, let's go ahead and change the outcome of this match. There we go. Yeah, again, I'd like to apologize to the all of the participants, including F Society. This is partially my fault for not catching it earlier, but we do want to make it clear that rules are like this is the kind of thing that we look for, and that we don't allow in these beginner to intermediate tournaments. All right, next match. Send invites to who have we got here? Low Tier Hype versus True Sonic.
Let's do this.
And now the chat blows up.
The chat was already blowing up. If the,
Yeah, it
if
was.
the participants didn't care, if the people actually in the tournament didn't care, then I wouldn't make a big deal about it.
Yeah.
But that's when the line has to be drawn, is when the participants themselves to make a big deal out of it.
Yep.
And that's when it's our job as tournament organizers to make a call so that the players don't have to stress about it. All right, we've got True Sonic versus Low Tier Hype. I am definitely hyped to see how these two players go at it. These two have never played before. As a matter of fact, this is Low Tier Hype's first tournament, and he's been doing very, very well. And True Sonic, one of our former champions, he's managed to take this tournament in the past. The last tournament, however, he was not playing at the top of his game. His execution was very off. So let's see if he's managed to improve that and hit the lab a little bit. And let's see if he can see repeat showing and just hog the points of these tournaments so that nobody else can have them. I feel like True Sonic has some experience with this Alex matchup. However, I know that he does get quite frustrated when dealing with grappling characters. It's very hard to know how to deal with that command grab option, especially when you play a character that has so many minus buttons. Oh, managing to get the punish on that that dive kick, but doesn't go for anything optional there. Still manages to get to seal the deal with the throw.
Round 2. Fight.
Alright, Low Tier Hype managed to connect the Hyper Bomb. True Sonic with a clutch neutral jump there, managing to bait out a throw and get a punish. Oh, this is going to be huge damage for Low Tier Hype here. That's actually going to kill. Wow. Hyper Bomb always does a little bit more damage than you think it's going to do.
What happened to Icy in this tournament?
That's a good question. I have to look back at the
I
bracket.
know he signed up.
This is like the first time that he hasn't made it into the on stream at all.
Yeah. We'll stare down there in the corner.
Sonic managing to just press like a lot of really good buttons. He's demonstrating some excellent footsies. If you'll notice, he's never once placed that step kick at a range where it was actually punishable. He always just clips with the tip of his toes.
Ken wins. Round 1. Fight.
Right off the bat, Low Tier Hype connect with a jumping fierce kick into a power bomb. True Sonic saying, I got some grabs of my own to deal with. True Sonic knows how to apply those tick throws very powerfully. He has fallen into the trap before of just foregoing hit confirms altogether to go for the tick throws. It looks like he's learned from his mistakes a little bit. I haven't been seeing a lot of that this tournament. No punish on that that clothesline. There we go. We see one there, but he manages to drop that crouching medium into back medium there. Low Tier Hype getting all warmed up. What's he gonna do with that hard hit that he's got stored? Manages to use it on a jumping fierce punch. He's not sitting on full resources. Should probably pop that V trigger or something. There it is. Goes for that step kick to try and pop that V trigger, just as I said it. And low tier hype was looking for it, manages to counter it with a EX elbow.
Looks like I won. All right.
Round 2.
Not sure what happened here. I got a little bit
Yeah, it's
confused on the
laggy.
spectating.
Yeah, I got kicked out too.
I think low tier hype might have had some internet problems there. I see him as one bar.
Okay.
Let's do this.
So I missed what round they were in and everything, sorry.
It looks like it's resynchronizing here.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, looks like low tier hype takes it.
Okay, there we go.
EX stun gun.
I'm thinking now.
Literally just synced in time for me to see the end of that match.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna miss it then because I just finished round 1.
Oh god.
Round 2.
Well, they're gonna see it.
Fight.
But yeah, it did look like from that Dragon Ball Z vision that I was catching there that in fact low tier hype started applying those command grabs a little bit more into his game. And True Sonic was just getting hit by them.
Okay, so we have 1-1.
Yep, 1-1 currently. Low tier hype up. Match is tied. Again, that
Nice
hyper
guy.
bomb. True Sonic just doesn't know how to react with that neutral jump. He doesn't know when to look for it is the problem. That's massive damage. Just barely not enough. True Sonic sitting on almost 0 HP. Is he gonna be able to bring us back? He managed to connect with a big combo. Oh, and this
He's
is
got
gonna
it. Very nice.
be- Range on that step kick is always so deceiving, especially when you know how to place it just the max range like that every single time. It's very hard to know how to block. Ooh. Good EX
Nice
Tatsu manages to get
cross
the cross under, but he passes underneath and gets the crouching medium punch into back medium punch, and it whiffs. That's something you have to be on the lookout for as a 10 player. When you cross under with that particular reset, you want to opt for either crouching medium punch, standing light kick, or standing jab into back medium. Oh, good bait on that DP. You know, Sonic was looking for something, but it didn't quite come out. He's trying to figure out the timing on those command grabs when they happen. He hasn't quite gotten into the hang of it yet. Excellent anti-air jab coming out of low tier hype into a hyper bomb.
Final round.
All right, this is the final round.
Fight.
Two players respecting each other a little bit here. Good anti-air coming out of True Sonic. Could have actually followed that up with a V skill. Teach him that later. Another anti-air crouching fierce punch coming out of True Sonic. He's not gonna let low tier hype jump in on him anymore. There's that DP coming out, calling out those buttons. That neutral jump fierce roundhouse out of Alex is a very powerful tool. That button has so much range, it's hard to approach even if he just sits there neutral jumping all day. True Sonic getting some jump ins that really shouldn't be working because Alex has really good anti-airs. This is going to be massive damage. This might even kill.
Oh, he learned.
Ooh. True Sonic neutral jumps in the nick of time. Manages to adapt to the command grabs just when he needs to clinch out that victory. True Sonic moves on. Very good stuff. Give me one moment.
All right, up next we're gonna have Justin versus Oscar Mike.
It's go time.
But Mount Lover took off, so we have to wait for the invites. Sorry guys, we're just waiting. I don't have invite.
All right. So right now we are looking at Justin Akatsuki versus Oscar Mike.
Shadows to Yoshi. You're up.
Hey, what happened to Yoshi? Wasn't he in this tournament?
Yeah, F Society took him out.
Okay.
Yeah, you were checking out the chat. He's not happy.
He was first knocked out by Simply KTG, and then he was knocked out of Losers by F Society. You must be really hating the Karen matchup right now, that's for sure. Alright, we'll go ahead and hop to the back. Let these two go at it.
Let's do this.
I forgot to eat again.
I actually did eat, but I'm still dying inside. Alright, so we've got a Ryu mirror. These are both of our veteran Ryus, Oscar Mike and Justin Akatsuki. This is a match I've been wanting to see because both of these guys, they have very solid play, but they just, they fail in certain levels. And they fail in certain small ways. And I feel like both of these players sort of complement each other's weaknesses. Like, I feel like Justin Akatsuki's got the anti-airs on point, whereas Oscar Mike sometimes has a little bit of trouble with that. And Oscar Mike's always ready with punishes, whereas Justin Akatsuki is not quite on point with that all the time. True Sonic pointing out that I'm always hungry, which is totally true, be it Street Fighter or life. Oh, there's an anti-air TP coming out at the last possible frame I feel like it would have worked at for Oscar Mike. Or rather, for Justin. Oscar Mike is in fact the sexy Ryu, and Justin Akatsuki is the traditional Ryu for those who have trouble distinguishing, like me.
It's a follow Noah.
Oh, excellent hit uniform coming out of Justin Akatsuki. Close that round.
Round two. Fight.
Oh man, the Oktoberfest burger. Yeah, I could go for 3 of those. Not an optimal counter hit punish, but a good punish nonetheless from Justin Akatsuki. As I mentioned, Justin's always got those anti-airs on point. I say as he fails to anti-air. Although that was a cross-up situation, not very easy.
Ooh, just a small punish.
And Oscar Mike, yeah, he normally has the punishes on lockdown, but looks like he dropped that one a little bit. I think he was trying to get that Fierce Tatsu afterwards, but it just didn't come out.
Yeah.
Oscar Mike sitting with full resources all around. Justin Akatsuki now also sitting with full V-Trigger and 2 bars. Oh, you know that Oscar Mike wants some kind of confirmation in his super. Manages to throw EX Fireball out of a little bit of a desperation there, and Oscar Mike jumps at just the right moment to punish it. Holy crap, it's so hard to juggle names in a mirror match.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, we've got Justin Akatsuki putting on some pressure. Getting some free jump-ins there on Oscar Mike. As I mentioned, Oscar Mike not as on point as he should be with those anti-airs. He just gets jumped in for free way too often for a character with really, really powerful anti-airs. And as we see, Justin Akatsuki has those anti-airs on lock. He's ready for it. Yep. Oscar Mike parrying that fireball, just getting that little bit of a V-gauge, I guess. Again, no anti-airs there. He absolutely has to stop the incessant jumping in from Justin Akatsuki. V-reversal is a thing, but not the optimal answer. And that was actually a whip punish situation with that Tatsu. However, Justin Akatsuki not quite able to capitalize.
Justin must see it too. He's free to jump in.
Yeah.
Round 2.
It's very easy to tell as the offensive player when the opponent is free to jump-ins, and it's very hard to know as the defensive player when you're free to jump-ins. Because blocking is an option. However, it's a very passive one, and when your character has anti-airs, you don't want to let your opponent start that offense for free. Oscar Mike just sort of shimmying back and forth, looking for something. Gets that counter sweep.
There we go.
There we go. We have an anti-air DP out of Oscar Mike. Justin Akatsuki managing to just barely get that anti-air. I think that was, he was going for a DP and got a crushing medium punch anyways. Kev Ortino pointing out how difficult it is to anti-air with Ryu's godlike anti-air jab and having to press a button 7 to 8 frames in the future. Fun fact, it is in fact 7 frames now. Possibly less. Good V-trigger to make that sweep safe. Justin Akatsuki pulling it out. Some pretty solid play, and it was really just the anti-airs that won it for him.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
When you can start an offense for free and when you can stop the opponent's offense, all of a sudden it became the game just swerves in your favor.
Okay, so next up, we're gonna have Low Tier Hype versus Bigot.
All right, we'll go ahead and send in invites. Low Tier Hype versus Bigot. Another matchup that I'm very hyped to see. Low Tier Hype putting on an excellent showing with his Alex, and Bigot just sort of leveling up like turn after tournament. I believe this is his 3rd tournament that he's been to, and every time he gets a little bit further. Well, that's not true, but every time his skills improve a little bit. I think he got a little bit shafted in terms of the seedings last tournament, went 0-2. But he always does put on an impressive display, especially considering his character of choice.
So this is a run back from round 3. Low Tier Hype took it 2-1 over Bigot.
Mm-hmm. And I believe the deciding factor there was it basically came down to whether or not Low Tier Hype would apply his anti-airs to Bicket's jump-ins. Because towards the beginning of that set, Bickett was sort of realizing that low tier hype was a little bit free of those jump-ins and was abusing them. And then once low tier hype managed to start catching on to that fact, that was when the tide seemed to turn.
Yeah, we'll see if he remembers.
Mm-hmm.
Round 1.
Elbow off the start of the bat.
Fight.
There it is. There's that anti-air jab direct immediately into that command grab. He does tend to go for that command grab after that anti-air very, very often, as somebody pointed out. And so if Bickett can catch onto that and start either EX counter-curing or just neutral jumping, that might be able to swing things in his favor a little bit. Ooh, good confirm coming out of Bickett here. Again, he gets that confirm with that meaty standing medium punch, and he even gets a counter hit on it. So I think altogether that was like that standing medium punch was 3 frames more advantageous than it normally would have been, but he still just goes for the normal combo. He could go for a lot better in that exact situation. Managed to
this might
close
be
that
it.
round with literally 0 health left.
Just cut that magic pixel.
Yeah.
Slightest.
Round 2. Fight.
Big damage.
Good hyper bomb out of low tier hype. Has huge damage, especially on Ibuki. With her completely negligible health. Oh, goes for the throw that time around. That is a perfectly meaty throw. Very powerful stuff.
Getting him with those cross-ups.
Oh,
Nice damage.
again. Low tier hype not quite ready for that jump in. Manages to pay for it. Gets reset really early on in that combo,
Yeah.
actually. That was a very interesting choice of gimmick for Bickett, but it managed to work. And I do like to see Bickett mixing up his gimmicks a little bit there. That's what you have to do as a Ibuki. You can't just do the same sequences over and over again, otherwise they get stale.
You called that earlier. He's doing it, and it's working for him.
Round 1. Fight.
Crouching medium punch. It's an excellent twisties button for Alex. Oh, I like the neutral jump, punishing that command grab. Bickett working on a stun here. Unfortunately, Alex has so much health and stun that he's probably going to die before that stun bar ever goes up.
Nice tech.
Low tier hype. Managing to put on some kind of an offense, but it's not enough.
Just find he's jumping in for free.
Round 2.
It's like a pattern
Fight.
when we
Yeah,
watch
it's
these
like low tier
matches.
hype knows that he has to be on point. He has to be more vigilant with that standing jab anti-air, but it's just hard to be ready for it every single time. Like even in those kinds of situations when you're waking up, he does have enough time to anti-air jab. He just needs to have the presence of mind to go for it. And it looks like he's a little bit afraid of getting counter hit.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, with most anti-airs, that is a valid concern. Like, if your anti-airs are fierces or mediums, you absolutely have to be afraid of getting counter hit. But when you have a 4-frame anti-air like that, I don't know if it's 4 or 5 frames, but when you have a light anti-air like that, you absolutely want to use it whenever you feel like you can.
Good job there, Bickett. And you can stay in the lounge because you're going up against Justin.
So
Good
Bickett-
stuff by low tier hype, making it surprisingly far in this bracket for his first tournament. I'm eagerly awaiting to see how far he can take it if he shows up next week as well.
Oh, Bickett took off.
Was that 2-0 or 2-1? It was
2-0.
2-0.
And it's going to be Bickett versus Justin.
Yep. Bickett versus Justin. Alright,
Yeah.
so this is our losers semifinals. Alright, so then let's go ahead and let these two duke it out.
And you can kick low tier height.
Justin Akatsuki. Yep.
I think you just like seeing his name on stream.
Alright, there you go.
Alright. Good luck to both of these players. This is going to be our final Best 2 out of 3 match. I find it tragic that our two top Kens have never played each other once in one of these tournaments. Yoshi and True Sonic have never once come up against each other.
Yeah.
And I've always been really interested to see how that would turn out. Because just like our two Ryus sort of complemented each other's strong points and weaknesses, Yoshi has a tendency to connect with a lot of kind of confirms and stuff that True Sonic hasn't mastered yet. Right now we've got Bigot versus Justin Akatsuki. So Justin, we've seen time and time again that he is absolutely on point with his anti-airs. And so, quite frankly, the first adaptation that we're going to have to see is we're going to have to see Bigot catching on to that and trying to find other ways to open up Justin without having to rely on jump-ins. I feel like that's going to be very difficult considering that Ibuki has a very tough time in the neutral game, especially against somebody like Ryu. Ooh, Justin managing to press through a little bit too early when he was still in hit stun and getting counter thrown for his trouble. Those neutral dashes are immediately a very powerful tool for opening somebody up if they're not ready for it. So I definitely do want to see some more of that. Not an overuse of it, but just some well-timed medium kick dashes to get Justin off guard. Ooh, excellently timed forward heavy kick to go over Hadouken and get a punish there. I'm not sure if that was on purpose.
Yeah.
The random release of all of your kunai
One would have
didn't
been enough.
connect with it. That's very bad for Bigot. He has to build back into the kunai or something. He does not have enough damage potential without those kunai to do that, to make that comeback. There we go. He pulls it out, but he still gets the Hadouken to the face just in time to pull out the kunai, but not enough to seal the deal with that round.
Fight.
Oh, here we go. There's the target combo overhead. He's trying to bait a DP, and honestly, Justin might have been trying to do a DP, instead gets a Hadouken. Here we go. This is going to be huge damage from Bigot and a good setup, but Justin is ready for it. It is, however, the same setup every time with that heavy kick command dash into light punch target combo. It is a powerful, meaty setup. However, it is the same every time. There's no actual mix-up there. But Bigot manages to take that anyways.
Final round. Fight.
Justin starting the round, a little bit of spacing and a little bit of fireballs. Well-placed sweep from Bigot. It's actually very hard to time those slides. To space those slides perfectly so that they're not punishable. And I think that one actually was not punishable.
Just because of the range.
Yeah. Oh, no, manages to whiff that that combo there. As an Ibuki player, you absolutely do not want to ever drop combos. You don't get that many chances with this character. It doesn't matter. Bigot manages to take it back.
So much resources there, both sides.
Ibuki
Yeah.
wins.
So Bigot was not going for very many jump-ins there, like going for a lot fewer than usual, and as a result, they were sort of catching Justin a little bit off guard. It's very easy to anti-air when there are a lot of jump-ins to react to, but when they only ever happen every now and again, it's very hard to have the awareness for it. Whoa, the fierce Ume Tatsus coming out of Justin Akatsuki. Very tricky to deal with, just due to the fact that if you press a button on Wake Up, they hit you, and if you just crouch block on Wake Up, they'll sail right over your head. It's very hard to know what to do in that kind of situation. And obviously, waking up with stand block is problematic for obvious reasons.
No follow-up on that target combo.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was happening there. I feel like he might have
Input
just
error.
dropped the input for
Yeah.
the meat peak dash. Justin Akatsuki managing to hit that anti-air jet button, and so I needed to seal that round.
Round 2. Fight.
these players playing a little bit of footsies here, getting whatever damage they can get here and there. Both of them sitting on full meter, however. And I feel like if Justin can confirm into that super, he can all of a sudden, he might even be able to kill Bickett. Oh, good crush counter forward heavy kick. Just goes for the Kazakiri afterwards. Again!
Wow. It is a good button.
It's a good button if you can get those crush counter hits with it. However, if you depend on it too much, you'll find that it's very easy for the opponent to just put out buttons preemptively, like Ryu's medium punches. Those will just completely beat it out. If you're not careful, you can even get crush countered out of your crush counter. But Bickett managed to jump in yet again and catch Justin off guard there. There's a parry anti-air into a throw. Justin, just, you know what? He's fed up. Justin is in tilt mode. He's gonna parry everything and he's gonna go for a perfect. Oh no, not quite. Bickett's still sitting on full meter. Oh, there we go. Uses the kunai to continue his pressure. I'm not sure what that air throw was supposed to be. Probably a read, actually. He might have been anticipating a neutral jump. Justin Akatsuki turning into evil Justin Akatsuki and just sort of putting on the hurt there.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, let's see if Justin can continue with the godlike Satsuki no Hado reads. I feel like he could have confirmed something bigger out of those hits. However, it's not going to matter if he can just build his offense back up and start connecting with more of these stray hits. Ryu's got both the health and the damage output advantage in this matchup. So as long as they keep just trading and slugging it out, Ryu's going to be at an advantage. Justin wanting no part of that bomb, smartly backdashing away a couple times.
Nice dash under, or slide under.
That is a punishable on-hit slide. I've done it enough times to be able to tell. Again, there's that neutral medium kick dash to sort of catch Justin off guard and manages to do just enough damage so that he can close it out with just a kunai. Stab the toes.
Fight.
Ooh, anti-air jab. Puts that to good use. You want to be careful when throwing out too many fierce buttons in neutral. You can easily get jumped in on if you use too many unwieldy buttons. Here's the DP calling out that jump in on wake up.
Just a throw for a punish there.
Oh, the light Tatsumaki into super. I'm starting to see that more and more often.
Final round.
Down to the final round.
Normally that light kick Tatsu is not the best option because it is both punishable and whip punishable. However, when you've got super, all of a sudden the risk reward sort of stacks in your favor a little bit.
Ooh, I like that.
I don't like the fact that Bickett's sort of not confirming into those EX kunais, instead going for the Kazakiri every single time.
Yeah.
It seems like he has in his head a very particular combo into EX kunai that he's practiced, and
Is it a
then
max
the target
damage
combo.
thing?
It's not a max damage thing. It's a mix-up potential thing. Like after those EX kunais, you can always get a mix-up afterwards. And if you just if you follow up with Kazakiri, that's not even max damage. Raida's max damage. So I'm not sure why he keeps consistently going for that. But you know what? It works. It works.
Yep. Up next is True Sonic and Simply KTG.
Ooh, this is going to be an interesting matchup because True Sonic has a lot of experience against my Karen. So if there's ever been one matchup that he knows, this is it. And so I'm going to be very upset with him if he loses to Simply KTG. But at the same time, Simply KTG has been managing to do surprisingly well, just climbing up the brackets and getting wins with just straight up solid fundamentals. So let's change these battle lounge settings because this is, I believe, a winners finals. Let's go ahead and send an invite to Simply KTG. Alright, let's not pick it out for now. I'll send you an invite back in when it's your time to shine. Here he is. Alright, let's let these two duke it out.
Let's do this.
All right, so I actually do consider this matchup to be pretty heavily in Ken's favor, just because of the fact that without meter, Karen's got very weak anti-airs, and Ken has got the best jump-ins. He's got his EX Tatsu and his jump Tatsu, which are both very, very difficult to anti-air. Almost impossible to anti-air without using meter for Karen.
So what's
And I know
Simply's
that,
game plan here?
Mhm.
So what's Simply's game plan here?
Simply KTG. Honestly, what I want to see is I want to see him, knowing how True Sonic is this matchup, I want to see him go for V skills and sweeps, and then just try to bait DPs from True Sonic, because I know that he does have some set DP points in his head. So it's all going to come down to Simply KTG to figure those out.
Come on, let's turn up the heat.
I'll show you the divide in our
Gonna watch the whole intro?
Round one.
Definitely do want to see... That's when you can tell two players respect each other, is when they watch the whole intro. I also definitely want to see some V reversals out of Simply KTG. I don't know if he's been doing that. Yeah, I think he spent it on V trigger beforehand, and True Sonic absolutely knows how to blow up that V trigger. Oh my goodness, the vicious confirms out of True Sonic. Almost working on a stun here. He's probably gonna go for a crouching short. No, he goes for a crouching jab and gets the stun. And is he gonna drop the combo? No, he does not. Simplified it a little bit. Just do it. That's all he needed for the kill. Didn't need to go for any optimal shenanigans.
Fight.
Oh, the neutral jump out of Simply KTG. I do want to see some passing through that fireball, either with a Rasenha or with an EX dash and a Tenko. There's the EX dash and a Tenko. A little bit too predictory though. I also want to see some Orochis from Simply KTG. Get the counter hit crouching medium punch, but no confirm afterwards. Simply KTG doesn't seem to be confirming anything into anything. Just seems to be playing footsies and getting damage that way. Ooh, True Sonic goes for the crouching light kick into a tick throw. That was a very interesting mix-up right there. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I don't even know if that was on purpose. That's some new tech that I've ever seen. Manages to juggle Simply KTG with a standing light kick and then goes for a neutral jump. And True Sonic taking that first match pretty convincingly. Simply KTG is going to need to learn to deal with fireballs a little bit better. And like I said, I want to see Simply KTG rely on some longer range buttons like the V skill and like the sweep. There's that sweep. Managing to connect, and then gets a counter hit confirmed immediately afterwards. This is so bizarre. Simply KTG is not confirming anything except for the counter hit confirms. Ooh, excellent tick throw out of the KTG. Big damage out of True Sonic. He only needs one more touch to close this out. And there's the jump Tatsu.
That looked like it crossed up.
It did cross up.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, if you try to anti-air it as Karen, it's more likely to cross you up because Karen's anti-airs tend to move her forward quite a bit.
Yeah.
Simply KTG getting a lot of stray hits in.
Ooh, nice.
There's the EX Rasenha anti-air out of Simply KTG. That's what you need to do if you want to anti-air Ken. Whoa, I think
Drop his combo
Simply
there.
KTG pressed the wrong button there, going for crouching medium punch or crouching medium kick. Here's the DP of the True Sonic. I think that's the first one we've seen so far. He hasn't feel pressured enough to need to use them, I guess. Whoa! Does that EX Tatsu way too high and just gets air to air out of it, but not quite enough. True Sonic closes it out with a back throw.
Yeah, I think Simply was reading DP there.
Yeah, I feel like this is an unlucky pull for. It's just an unlucky matchup for Simply KTG because True Sonic just happened to really have a lot of experience with this matchup. So he knows all of the tools and all the buttons that Karen has, and he generally knows how to beat them. So right now, Simply KTG is using a lot of those stubby normals. I mean, a lot of those mediums. And so I feel like the adaptation out of True Sonic is going to be to do more standing roundhouse at distance, more step kick, more fireballs.
Nice read there.
I feel like True Sonic could also be affording to jump in a little bit more. However, he does have to keep an eye out for that percent. And there's the jump in as soon as I say it. He does a raw V trigger. I'm not sure if he meant to do that. Doesn't get punished for it, but he does manage to get... I don't know that Simply KTG meant to go for the elbow there instead of finish the record combos, but manages to close it out with the Senha.
Round 2. Fight.
Again, gets the crouching medium punch to the standing medium punch. No confirm afterwards, though.
Oh, big punish.
Oh, gets the crush counter. Standing roundhouse, but doesn't fall through with the Shoryupa. No whiff punish on that EX Tenko. Oh, this is going to be huge damage. True Sonic, I feel like he's trying to bait that EX Senha and wake up a little bit. You see him dashing up and blocking. What, just closes it out with the Shoryupa. You know what? I'm at a health lead, but let's spend meter on this invincible move anyways.
Fight.
I feel like that's True Sonic getting a little bit impatient. Just wanted to close the round out sooner than later. I do want to see some more anti-airs out of True Sonic. He's demonstrated that he knows how to use that crouching fierce punch. I want to see that a little bit more often. Karen doesn't have any particularly scary jump-in options. Whoa! Not sure what that was supposed to be there. I think I don't know what that was. I think he meant to just do a light or medium Hadouken there, and he just got the Shoryuken input by accident. There's the step kick into V-trigger into... Wow, I can't believe that worked.
Is Ken plus after that?
Back medium into Fierce Tatsu. Sonic with the accidentally... Yep, there we go. Sonic absolutely knows how to deal with those Rekkas. If you counter super after blocking the first hit of those Rekkas, no matter what Karen does to follow them up, that will always punish and that will beat every option. And he knows it. And it's my fault. Very, very convincing stuff out of True Sonic there. Taking it 3-0 over Simply KTG. As he damn well should. Good stuff out of Simply KTG. I feel like if Simply KTG goes to the lab and practices those hit confirms and starts getting max damage for all those stray pokes and all those crouching medium punches, all of a sudden you'll start to see a lot more success.
Okay, we're gonna have Bicket versus
Bicket
Simply
versus
KTG.
Simply KTG. It's gonna be losers finals. Good luck to both of our players. Between the two of these, I feel like Bicket stands more of a chance to take the reset over True Sonic than Simply KTG, just because of the fact that True Sonic is very, very, very knowledgeable about the Karen matchup.
He's giving you props.
Yeah. And so, but first, Bicket has to learn how to deal with Simply KTG's offense. However, as we've mentioned before, a lot of Bigot's success has come from matching up against opponents who do not anti-air consistently, and so when Simply KTG does not have meter, Bigot is going to be, or when he doesn't have the when he doesn't is not willing to spend it on those the extra Senhas, Bigot is going to be free to jump in and connect with those jumping media kicks into target combo.
Sonic giving Simply KTG some tech in the Discord,
Yep.
just in case they meet in the finals.
Round 1.
Simply KTG picking the Gothic Lolita color, not my color. Just sort of chilling at full screen, trying to feel out what Simply KTG's playstyle is. KTG's trying to find a playstyle. Bigot connecting with that counter hit standing medium punch, but instead going for the target combo overhead instead of the confirmation there. It's a tricky situation to be in. It's a tricky call to make. Bigot playing some excellent footsies here, making the most of Ibuki's buttons. Simply KTG managing to hit confirm and then follow it with the Rasenha. Bigot using an EA Kazakir to get Simply KTG off of him. Some good defense out of Simply KTG. This might be what it's been carrying him through the brackets, is that ability to block those overheads and lows.
Great blocks.
I don't necessarily agree with how ready and willing Simply KTG is to pop that V trigger.
Round 2. Fight.
Like, a lot of Karen players see success with it, but the simple fact is that it is it's a gimmick. Like, all the options from the V trigger are the risk reward for them sort of balance in the opponent's favor.
And that's because there's a hole.
Yeah, there's basically the most beneficial options. As long as you don't have super, the most beneficial options can be jabbed out of. So if Bigot were to just mash standing jab there, he would have beaten that elbow and confirmed it into a target combo.
Does
so
it need to be
needs
3 frames?
It can actually be a 4-frame jab as well. It's a 4-frame gap between that Rekka and that elbow. And so it's basically a matter of matchup knowledge of how to beat those Rekkas. However, you do want to be careful when Karen has full meter. Instead of going to the elbow, if she goes straight to the palm, that will that's only a 2-frame gap, and so that will call you out on your interruption, and then you can buffer that in super. Oh, Bigot getting that overhead, but not managing to get much off of it. I don't know if that was a target combo overhead or not. Bigot's sitting on very little health. It's very hard to know what to do in this kind of situation as an Ibuki player.
Yeah, I think
It's
he's
very
just looking
tempting
for an
to
opening.
throw out a bomb or something. You don't want to die with all those resources.
Yeah, exactly. He's just looking
This
for an
is gonna
opening to
work.
use them.
Oh no, Bigot was not ready. Yep, Bigot respecting those Rekkas way too much.
Yep.
Cutting win.
Both of these players need to view reversal more now that I'm thinking about it. But I mean, the Rekkas are currently working for Simply KTG, so I mean, if it still works, just keep doing it. Why not? Until the opponent figures out how to go around it. But I definitely want to see a lot more view reversals out of Bigot. Ibuki's got one of the better view reversals in the game, and he can stock up to 3 of them. So that's absolutely something you can do to just stop the opponent's pressure right away. Oh, a pretty advanced combo coming out of Simply KTG. And crouching fierce punch anti-hero. We've been seeing a lot of that today. Oh, here we go. Managing to connect with a hit confirm, but just goes for a throw anyways. It's okay, the throw only does marginally more damage, less damage than full combo would have done, but so the KTG manages to get his footing back and take that round.
Fight.
Oh, there's that crush counter. Bigot choosing to follow it up every time with the Kazekiri. I like the jab there. That actually could have interrupted that, but he pressed it a little bit too late.
Bigot needs to use those resources.
Yeah, he's been sitting on full meter, full V-trigger for a long time. Definitely want to see some V-reversals out of him. He keeps just eating these block strings and getting opened up when he could very easily just be V-reversing himself out of the situations.
Yeah.
Cutting
And in addition to Ibuki's V-reversal getting the opponent off of you, if you follow it up with a medium kick dash, you can actually get a meaty after her V-reversal, which is very, very good.
Bigot's saying a little laggy there. Oh,
I see.
yeah.
Yeah, Ibuki's... Actually, both these characters are very hard to play through lag.
round one. Fight.
Both these... Yeah, you can tell that it's lagging a little bit from
Yeah.
the freeze and spectating.
It's West versus East, so.
Yeah, not great. Not the worst, but not great. Trying to figure out some kind of way to open up Synth KG without jumping in. He might just end up jumping in. Oh, but here's the offense coming out of Synth KG. He's going to get some kind of a meaty. So I want to point out really quickly that Synth KG's been meeting a lot on Big Wake Up. However, they haven't been true meaties, and it looks like there's over a 3-frame gap there that Big could be exploiting to just wake up jab, and Ibuki does get a lot off of the wake up jab. Like out of our two resident Ibukis, Echo Drift and Bitkit, Echo Drift has a tendency to wake up jab a lot and confirm that into a lot of damage. And I feel like that's an option that you absolutely can't overlook with Ibuki. A lot of characters I'll advise against wake up jab, but Ibuki in particular, it's a very powerful option. Here we go. Again, gets the confirmation, but doesn't actually follow through with anything. It just goes for a throw. I'd like to see Bickett get a little bit more off of those hit confirms. There's going to be that meaty setup. Doesn't actually go for the meaty. It would have worked.
That's gonna be it.
Yeah, I feel like,
Oh,
Oh. Wake up, Kaz. Can we see her come back?
there it is.
Oh, that was actually pretty smart on Super KTG's
Yeah.
part. There's very little that Pika could have done there aside from another EX Kazakiri.
Cutting
Neutral jump.
Before the Super Flash, it would have worked. All right, Simply KTG manages to take that back and earn another another round against True Sonic. Good stuff to Bickett. I do want to see some variance in those some follow-throughs with take confirms and some variance with those resets and a lot more liberal usage of that that V reversal out of Bickett. I feel like it was a combination of those things that sort of made that stack in a little bit against his favor. Let's invite True Sonic. All right, this is gonna be our grand finals match. So for those of you unfamiliar with double elimination brackets, since True Sonic is in winners and he's managed to plow his way through winners, all he has to do is take this one first to 3 set and he will win the entire tournament. Whereas Simply KTG has to work his way out of the loser's bracket, and by that I mean he has to take a first to 3 set, reset the bracket, and then win yet again to take the tournament. So this is looking like an uphill battle for Simply KTG. However, True Sonic made the fatal mistake of giving Simply KTG some pointers on how to beat his Ken in the chat. So let's see if Simply KTG takes up the advice and manages to start sweeping and V-scaling a little bit more often and confirming it a Tenko.
The good news for Simply is he does qualify for the finale, because True Sonic already won. I think it was last week or the week before that tournament.
Week before, yep.
Yeah, so Simply automatically qualifies.
Yep, Simply KTG, just by being number 2, you pass. So right now, this is just this is for bragging rights.
Yep,
This
bragging
is.
rights. Bragging rights. Take down one of the champions.
Was Lobo Loco in this tournament?
Yeah.
He's not happy.
Man, so many killers, just
Yeah.
not even on stream. Now I feel bad.
He was out pretty early.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 weeks in a row. He was out early.
That's true. I believe he was our first champ since we started counting the points. Is that correct?
YTG was.
Oh, YTG was. Wait, was he?
Yeah. He won the tournament right before the points.
Oh,
Right
okay.
before September 1st.
Round one.
Alright, simply KTG. Let's see what the adaptation is. Simply KTG just sort of not really putting on any kind of an offense yet. That is very, very punishable. Sonic just goes for a clip with the crouching light kick. Not on point with his punishes. Neutral jumps into Fierce Punch. I feel like Sonic should use medium kick. He would have gotten a connection there.
Good punish there.
There's a punish. Okay, just manages to Shoryuken after those Rekkas. That is absolutely an option, however, it can be baited.
Yeah, Simply can back off from that Rekka, can he?
Yeah, he can back off.
Round
And
It
he knows
costs a
it's
little
coming
bit
because
extra V gauge.
True Sonic has DP'd him like 2 or 3 times now. So
He does have full super now, however, so if he tries those Rekkas again, the super even beats the back off option.
he's just gonna eat it. Okay.
So the KTG sitting on full V trigger now. It's actually in his best interest to not pop it.
Yeah.
And he might want to actually use a V reversal here. Instead, he wakes up with a button and gets meaty for his trouble. Oh! So the KTG just gets the Russian doll stuck to the head. A lot of people treat the head props as, like, you know, sort of marks of shame. But I feel like if you can make a comeback and win the next round with a perfect and keep the accessory on your head, I feel like that would be really hype.
That would be
I want to
pretty
see
sweet.
that in the tournament. Oh, that was a good reaction to the fireball with the jump. However, it's not quite fast enough. You can jump over fireballs on reaction like that and still get a punish. So with Karen, you've got a lot of other options that you have to pursue. Like you can anticipate fireballs with the Orochi, or you can react to them with the Rasenha or the EX dash. There's a connection with those two Rekkas. And there's the DP yet again. So with KTG not using that back off option. He might have actually run out in the nick of time there. Again with the Russian doll on the head.
fight.
I really want to see a perfect though.
That he needs to accessorize. Oh yeah, that would have been that'd be so great. I really want to see a perfect, but somebody has that. Whoa, okay, goes through the projectile, but doesn't pretty much presses the punch button too early to actually get a punish. That would have been very hype if he managed to pull that off. Oh, that's gonna be big damage in a super.
Too many
That's gonna
too many
kill.
dashes.
Karen also sporting that 900 health. In the low HP club along with Kami and Ibuki.
One more for True and he has it.
Yep, it's all True Sonic needs is one more convincing victory.
Round one.
He will absolutely take his second NA Beginners Intermediate tournament. True Sonic darting in and out a lot. You can see him spacing himself really like wisely there, putting himself at just the right distance for that perfectly spaced out step kick. So KTG getting the Rasenha, but not confirming it into the slide option, which is the most advantageous and damaging option out of that.
Good reaction.
Sonic, yeah, with the reaction DP. Oh, there's the V-Trigger confirmation. Sure, Europop. It's not gonna kill, but it's gonna kill
No.
the self-esteem
Oh,
of. Wow. I'm not sure what that was, but it didn't work out. But it doesn't matter. Just like takes the round anyways in the sloppiest way possible.
I wonder if he went for a Tatsu and it was just to build meter. Input
I'm
error.
not sure what that was. It looked like he did a jump forward light kick, but I don't know what that could have possibly been. Simply KTG
What is going on?
using the just giving up all hope and just hoping for some kind of counter poke with that crouching medium punch. Which, to be fair, that's how I play Karen. I just do it a little bit more wisely. Here we go. Simply KTG getting a hit confirmed there. All hope is not yet lost. Oh, there's a punish on that for Senha. It's -4, so DP is always a solid way to punish.
Ah,
Simply KTG letting go of the stick, giving up.
Ken wins.
So congrats to True Sonic.
Super convincing win out of True Sonic. Lucking out that his grand finals match was against a Karen player. I honestly would have really liked to see how that would have gone if it had been True Sonic versus Bickett, because I know that he does have some experience against Ibuki, but no two Ibukis are the same. Thank you to all of our contestants. Again, I want to just apologize for all of the hassle that we had in the middle of the tournament there, and I want to apologize for everybody who got knocked out early on in what they might feel like is an unfair manner. But, I mean, we can only do such a good job in looking for Smurfs and enforcing those kinds of rules. But yeah, I just want to make it clear that this is a tournament for people to try to improve. And I mean, like, once you feel like you're at the level where you're no longer a beginner or an intermediate player, you should absolutely hit ranked, try to hit gold, and try to participate in some of the higher level tournaments. A lot of our contestants that play in our beginner intermediate tournament, like Ice and Young Twitch God, absolutely do also sign up for the higher level tournaments, and so that's a good way to gauge sort of where you're at and get some experience against much better players. But this is not the place for it.
Thanks for the follow there, Tikuan. Next Sunday is our next North American tournament, and then Thursdays is our EU.
Yep.
If you want to join the Discord.
The NA Uncapped tournament happens on the Street Fighter V Discord on Saturday evening, and I think the EU Uncapped tournament was
It's
also
Sunday.
today?
Yes, today's right before this one.
Yeah, it was right before this one. So yeah,
So if you want to join both those Discords, we'll help you get set up.
we've got a nice little channel in this Discord that tells you when all these tournaments happen. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. And thank you to everybody for tuning in. My name is Mount Lover,
Vinegar,
and yeah.
thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you to all of our friend TOs who helped us out this time around.
Yes.
With a little bit of research, that was much appreciated, because once we're actually like into the thick of things, it's hard to do that kind of on the fly background check. But yeah, thanks to everybody.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. We appreciate that.